Hello YouTube, it's Faye. And today, what's that? You want to see the rest of my apartment? Well, why didn't you just say so? Somehow I've lived off campus for like 3 years now and I haven't done an apartment tour. I did a tour back when I lived alone on campus and I think that was it. I didn't give you an in-depth tour of my first dorm room. I didn't give you a tour of the dorm room that I did show you when I had a roommate in it. I didn't show you my first apartment, which I'm honestly kind of okay with because there was a lot of things wrong with that place and there's a reason that I didn't show it to you. And I also didn't show you this place when I had a roommate. But I've been living here for almost exactly 2 years now and it's been on my list this entire time to do a tour. Especially like having lived alone here, this has really become like my space. I just want to share it. I want to share it with y'all. Oh, also I'm moving. So in a couple months I might be homeless, in a couple months I might be living somewhere new. Guess we'll see. But the plan is to move. I'm not going anywhere, but I am going to a new place. I want to show you this place before it's gone because this is the longest place that I have lived in since moving out of my parents' house. I'm honestly not looking forward to moving at all just because, well, I take that back. I am looking forward to moving, starting a new chapter, getting like a little bit of a fresh start, finally having a roommate again. Also, the fact that this roommate is my partner is exciting, but I hate moving. I don't think I've met anyone who really loves moving. It's so much work and for what? Like, I still have to terminate this lease, like submit all these forms, they have to do inspections and whatever. I have to pack up all of my stuff. And now that I have lived in a 2-bedroom apartment alone for the past 1.5 years, I have so much stuff and I still have to go through everything and get rid of stuff and then pack it all up and then bring it to a new place that might just be right across the street for all I know, and then unpack everything. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to pay pet fees. We're gonna have 2 cats. Oh my God. Like, I'm getting stressed again just like talking about it. But anyways, that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is to show you where I am currently living before it's gone. Because in my mind, as soon as I do this video, then I can start packing. Let's show you my apartment. Hello and welcome to the actual tour. Oh my God, there's like a cat or something running out there. Oh, it's like windy and it's gonna storm soon. Anyways, apparently there's still dust on my camera lens from months ago when I cleaned it like 5 times and still didn't get rid of it. Anyways, disclaimer before we actually get into it. First of all, my cat will be meowing the whole time. There's literally nothing I can do about it. She just loves to yowl. Imagine living with her 24 hours a day. Second thing, I did clean the apartment, but I didn't deep clean it. I have a lot of stuff to go through and get rid of. It is like kind of a disaster in here, but it's not like a disaster. And with that being said, just know that this is like a realistic tour. This isn't like an influencer, social media-fied tour. This is like real tour, like real, I am a college student living alone. This is how I live tour. Let's get into it. Why am I like nervous? I'm putting this on manual focus so that the sound of it focusing isn't insanely annoying, so I can only hope that you'll be able to actually see everything. Okay, this is the front door. You can see I've got my fuse box, my little key hook here. Welcome to the crib. We have this little closet here. I put this sign above it when it was still my office because at one point this was my office. But this is just kind of like a giant entryway closet right now. I have my toolbox up there and some like cleaning stuff, jackets, and then the litter box is down there. This is an embarrassing amount of shoes and I know I could get rid of probably half of these. This is my new vacuum. Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry I haven't opened it yet. I promise I will open it and use it very soon. I just haven't started cleaning the apartment yet. Anyways, here's the vacuum. I also have some cat litter behind it, more laundry stuff. And this, I didn't really know where to put it for the time being, but that's all of the graduation get up. Because guys, I'm graduating soon. I don't really know what that's doing up there. Out here, I know Toad is yelling because that is right there. As you can see, she is very spoiled. She's got 2 whole mats with her name on it. I don't really know what these stains are. I'm like baffled. I don't know where the stains came from. Sometimes her water thing overflows, but like there's a filter that is in the water thing, so I don't know why it looks like that. You'll also see that this is taped shut because homegirl tries to break into it sometimes. Here's just like an overview of the whole entryway and kitchen. I feel like as an overview of everything, it's like really cute, but then when you go up close, it's like not cute. We've got some scribble ladies on the wall. This one needs to be switched because it's not marked anymore. So this is my little table. I have this cute little centerpiece here, as you can see. This is like 2 Lego sets in one. This is for Toad when she's acting up. I have some cute little sunflower coasters that were crocheted by my friend. Placemats. A lot of my furniture was like flipped by my mom, these chairs included. She painted them and reupholstered them, which is so cute that she does that. Over here we have some vines, some more vines and a pride flag. There's also some LED lights in this kitchen. They kind of just like end awkwardly right there and I don't really know what to do about that, but it was hard enough getting all of these up. Over here, I honestly haven't touched the stuff on this wall in forever. There's like an oven mitt and some random things. This is I think it's called an Angry Mama. It cleans your microwave. I have one in the fridge too. And then over here is the coffee bar. There was like even more stuff on here, but most of the syrups by now are expired, which is amazing. I did have some more syrups in a bunch of these bottles, but those also expired, so I dumped them out. This is a coffee grinder. This is a Keurig that I don't really use anymore because I got this to brew espresso, but this stopped working, which is why everything expired, because my actual machine stopped working and I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what happened to it. This is a scale. I needed it for a class once, but I can also measure, like weigh out espresso on it. I have a couple of these guys chilling here. Bottle opener, little whisk. That is from my work actually. This is a little pour over that I painted myself. Here are my shot glasses and also some like measuring cups that I can also use for espresso. This did have ground up espresso in it, but then that also expired. My espresso machine has not been working in a while. Baby jar. This is for fruit flies. I have a cup tree, but don't worry, I have a lot more mugs than just this. This is a little banana tree. Sink. I have some bar soap and some lotion. That hook was for like one of those little scrubby brush things, but that also broke. Paper towels. Some more of these little guys. Here's some spices. I thrifted this, fun fact. This is water. This is also water. This is from McDonald's. Yeah, I have a couple carriers from my work, some random jars. This is just some like clips, oven mitts, whatever. Overview of my fridge. Gudetama wall. There's an open sign up there, but it's not plugged in. It does turn on though. That was also thrifted. This is all water. I think all these cards are called Weird Core. That's literally what it was called when I ordered it, was I ordered the Weird Core ones. And there's more over here. And then I have some French cats on this wall, and also Pusheen, and also some corks from water. These are all fruits and veggies. There's an array of them. Microwave, grocery list in the corner with some pens and whatever. These are just kind of miscellaneous. These are like little hand warmers. There's a seashell back there. Utensils. There's like more chickens hiding inside of this, but they're like measuring cups. They're just in like Russian nesting doll style, which is so cute. That's all the measurements. Yeah, microwave, toaster, oven, pretty self-explanatory. This holds your spoon. That's a candle, but it's burnt out. I have a whole bunch of other candles in here. All the rest of the cabinets are pretty much just dishes. I don't really need to show you that. And some of them are food, obviously. This is a little panini press, and then this. I didn't know what to do with this. I was gonna use it for soap, but I already had something to hold my soap, so now it just sits under this for some reason. This is for incense. That's why I have the lighter out here. Oh, I think I skipped the dishwasher, but I have one of these fun little magnets on there. So that was the kitchen. Back over in the entryway, we have this long rug and some more rugs because it was just winter for a while, so I don't like tracking mud in here. These are the shoes that I am wearing the most often that I keep here. The rest of the shoes you saw were in that closet. I do have a longboard. I've never used the longboard if someone would like to teach me. This bag I haven't used in a while. I was using it for work, but I haven't used it in a hot minute. We have another tarot card inspired tapestry. There's vines here, vines here, vines there, more vines here. You already saw these vines. You can hear my cat yelling, but she, I promise, is very well taken care of. These are all her toys. And it's not even all of them. I know that she has lost so many, probably under the couch, and then there's also a whole basket with more of them. This wall I feel like is so cute. There's more just like cards that I found online with some of my art as well. These were both designs that I made and got printed for my capstone last year. This wall is some more cards from the internet. This wall is also some more cards from the internet. And then we have the guest bathroom. Not a whole lot to see in here because it is the guest bathroom. No one uses the shower, really. I got this is like a tablecloth, but I got the whole thing wet for a video. So I hung it up here so long ago and it's just still there. Yeah, otherwise there's not really a whole lot in here. The coolest thing is this little egg mat. There's also a medicine cabinet. Oh, there is something in here. Well, hello. Now we'll go across here. This might be the most embarrassing room of them all. This is the office. You have already kind of seen this room. DIY Clancy stole. Tapestry. This, as I've explained to you, was hung up right here and it looked really cool, but it will not stay up. I've got 2 ukuleles. This one's broken, which is why I have this one. Unfinished paintings, some more painting stuff down there. This is my camera bag. That is some resin stuff. These are extra hand warmers I made painting. Extra phones. They're just old phones. Some beads. I have my Cricut printer, sewing machine. These are all my glass pens. I do also have this fun little tripod. These are some lights for filming. This is my tripod, which I'm gonna move out the way here. This is a mess, but it's also pretty much just like crafting stuff and like various notebooks and whatever. This is the desk. This is where I put my laptop. I have a microphone as well. Backpack for work, backpack for school. Markers, pens, whatever. Whiteboard, bulletin board, whiteboard. Notes from my partner. I have one of these fun things. I mentioned I have a Cricut and I have this wall of vinyl here. Now we're gonna go in the closet. Don't hate me for this, but it is an actual disaster in here. It's mostly just like some more crafting stuff up there. Bunch of boxes that I'm starting to collect because I'm moving. Tower fan, Toad's carrier, old tripod that broke. That's the closet. Okay, that's enough of the office. Let's move on. Okay, back out here. This is Toad's little cave that she likes to sit in sometimes. It did have like a pillow too, but she didn't really use the pillow. Also, she ended up throwing up on it, so I just threw the whole thing away. And look at her cute little cat tower that she has never used once. Here's just like a little overview of the wall. I DIY'd this myself. Some of the stuff on this wall is also for my capstone. These posters, these 2 little cards. And then there's also some other art from some other people. And then into the actual living room, little overview. I never really sit in this chair, but it's just kind of here in case anyone else comes over and wants to sit in it. There's also this little ottoman. Toad likes to sit on this ottoman sometimes. Here's just a little side table. I do have a color changing light bulb in here, so that's kind of fun because I can make the whole room blue or green or whatever color I want. This is my Silver Addy Award. It's kind of hard to see, but I won this for my capstone project. This is a personalized drawing of my old cat. Tapestry, vines, the couch. I spend an embarrassing amount of time here. I also have this guy. Coffee table. Apparently I still have a hair clip sitting here. And then there's also a laser pointer. Legos. This is also an incense holder, but for like the cone incense. And this is the new and improved cry corner. I don't remember if I had a cry corner in my last tour, but I have had a cry corner everywhere I've lived. It's always the place that houses all of the Squishmallows. One of them is ready to party. This is my balcony. I really hope I'm not doxing myself here, but I have a balcony. Yeah, that's about it. This is another Toad toy that was supposed to stick to the window, fell on the floor. 2 scratching things that she has never used. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but there's another scratching thing here that she hasn't used. And oh yeah, another scratching thing that she hasn't used. And yet somehow, for some reason, she always scratches up and rips carpet out of my carpet. What do you have to say for yourself? Yeah. This is the TV. I do have these really cute little fairy lights, but they stopped working. How come 90% of the things in my home don't work anymore? Make that make sense. We have a little scorch and a little bee. We also have a couple little lights behind the TV here. But apparently my TV remote also changes the colors of these. So a whole bunch of VHS tapes that I still have to get digitized. This is a bunch of cat stuff. This is Toad's little basket here. I do have little claw caps up there, but they have not worked. I also don't want to glue them to her. There's also this scratch knot spray, which also hasn't worked. A bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. There's like a little slot machine. Hello? Anyways, up here we have a salt lamp, some matches, and then a whole bunch of like tarot cards, poetry books. This is miscellaneous like holiday stuff. This is games for all of the guests that I invite over so often. And then we have some music over here. Record player, drumsticks with a little drum pad. I also have like one of those star lamps. Actually, I have like 2 star lamps. There's this one, and then there's also that one right there. Clearly I should have done this tour in the dark so I could have turned on all of my funky lights. Okay, last and most important spot of the whole apartment is my room. Starting off strong, behind the doorway we have a Day. This has been with me through the entirety of college. I never want to get rid of it. This is my robe. A little whiteboard here with a poem. Some more like fun wall hangings and whatever. Polaroids. A bunch of other pictures and stuff over here. Bat Squishmallow backpack thing. We're gonna go in my closet, but I can't show you the floor because I really need to do laundry and I have all my laundry on the floor, so be nice. Bunch of drawers with just like random electronics and wires and stuff. Scrunchy tower, some hats. One of those little stitchy things that I found. It's like putting a little staple in your clothes. I haven't used it yet. I have some hair scissors in here and like shoelaces and stuff and ribbons. Some more hair stuff. I have a bonnet. I have beanies. Sweatshirts up there. More clothes. There's a yoga mat down there somewhere. Old ukulele case. This is some hair stuff. This is some makeup stuff. Lashes. That's enough of that. Okay, then over here we have She's Missing a Handle. Don't talk about it. Me and my sister, this was my little card at the Addy Awards. I have a bunch of wires over here for charging my Ring camera, my Bluetooth speaker, and then this one was for my water pick, which also broke. I also don't have that anymore. I do also have LED lights that go all the way around the room, and that is also a color changing light bulb, so it gets very vibey at night. I have a Polaroid camera hiding back there. I have a whole bunch of those cute little sun catcher things, so when the sun hits these stickers, it reflects rainbows around my room. I have a few crystals in here. Here's the bed. Wow. Wow. These are all just junk drawers. These are also pretty much just junk drawers. There's like some jewelry and like deodorant and whatever in this one, but every other drawer in this room is like a junk drawer. If there's one takeaway from this video, it's that every drawer in my apartment is a junk drawer. This one is essential oils and like perfumes and also nail polish, I think. These ones are socks and underwear and bras. These are also all clothes. That's where I charge my camera battery. I also have a lap desk over here. Anyways, back to this. Nothing crazy. Yes, I do have a twin size mattress. Also, this is my Wizard 101 blanket. Yes, you heard that right. It's a Wizard 101 blanket. The little bedside table. I think this is from a bar. I have chapstick, little remotes for my fan, LED lights, whatever. Lotion. Got a little sign with my name on it. Some of them are gone, but I have a whole bunch of photos that I took on film and developed and printed myself, and that's where I go to school. So, you know, if you want to stalk me. This is my little crystal shelf. Yeah, I'm one of those people. This is my makeup cart. I have some headbands, some palettes, some extra stuff, beauty blenders, tweezers. This is my main makeup bag. This is a little jewelry organizer. This is specifically the James Charles palette, the giant one that doesn't fit on the cart. Necklaces. And then my bathroom. Whoa, this mirror is dirty. I'm so sorry. If you didn't see the video, I found out that I have a portal in my bathroom, which basically means, yeah, I have 2 mirrors that face each other. So ghosts can come and enter my home whenever they feel like it, essentially. But this is the bathroom. This is like one of those things that holds your toothpaste and you're supposed to be able to put your toothbrush in here. It hasn't worked. It was from Five Below, so. Okay, hi, so sorry for this random jump cut, but apparently all of my 2 SD cards are full. Even when I take everything off of them, they just are full and will not record anything. So that's amazing and I'm so happy about that. But let's finish this video on my phone before my phone runs out of space. Like I was saying, this is the bathroom. This is the counter. Moisturizer, face wash, mouthwash, some other skincare stuff, more soap, pimple patches, tweezers. I have an electric toothbrush, medicine cabinet, typical skincare, whatever stuff in there, typical tampons and girly things in there. Behind here we have some fun things. Headband, you can tell I use this when I'm taking my makeup off. The Scream. Women. These are all hair towels. They're like the microfiber kind of, they're supposed to be good for your hair or whatever. More towels, and there's my shower. Do we have to look inside the shower? There's my shower. And that was my bathroom. So yay, I think we did it. So sorry, my actual camera stopped working, but that was the tour. Now back to Lauren with the camera. Alright, so that was my apartment. You tell me, does it explain a lot? Does it say a lot about me? I feel like as you get older and like when you get your own place, you kind of realize that all of these dreams that you had when you were younger about like, when I have my own place, this is what it's gonna look like none of it ever happens. Half of that is just too much work, too much money, also not renter friendly. Half of that is just, I get myself the necessities and I don't really worry about if it matches or not when I'm buying it. So with that being said, drop a like this video to help me get famous so I can pay my bills. Let me know in the comments, do you want a tour of my new apartment? Do you want a moving vlog? Should I vlog my moving process? I'll tell you right now, that's probably not gonna happen just because moving is so chaotic that I probably am not gonna be worried about filming the whole thing. But I don't know, if this video blows up or something, maybe I'll do it. But do let me know if you want to see a tour of the next place I live. I am very excited. Although I complained a lot about moving, I am excited to move. Like I said, like and subscribe if you want more videos like this, and turn on post notifications to be notified when I upload. And as always, I have all of my social media down in the description. I have the same username pretty much everywhere, so feel free to follow me and let me know what you want to see next. You guys hear the wind outside. I'm filming this on the day that the Midwest is supposed to get tornadoes. But other than that, I think that's all I have for today. So I will see you whenever I see you.